So you want to move to Vero Beach? Well, we are going to go over a brand new community that is located on the island. So it is going to be a higher price point than some of the other communities that I've covered. But I will say the location does play a big factor, just being it is a 2-minute bike ride, maybe a 5-minute walk, if that, to Wabasso Beach. You'll have your own deeded beach access in this community though. It's close to one of personally my favorite trails, which is Jungle Trail. I did a lot of my marathon training over there. But you'll see people biking, walking, pretty much. You could even drive on there. So we'll cover everything you need to know about the location, about the HOA price, about the price of the homes, and stick around to the end because I'll give you a bonus community that if you don't want to live on the island, just being the insurance might be a major factor of moving to Vero Beach because, that is definitely a hot topic right now, then we're going to cover everything you need to know about it. So if you're new to the channel, I'm Alex Artiega. I'm actually a real estate agent that covers the whole Treasure Coast. And if you have any questions in regards to Vero Beach, leave them down below or feel free to reach out. I'll let my information roll on the screen. Before we jump into this community, I would like to ask you a question. What community price point do you want to see? It'll help me for future videos and help people like you get into a location that kind of fits their budget. So what budget price point would you like to see? And leave that in the comments below, but let's just jump into the community. Okay, so now that we're back inside, we're going to take a look at two different model homes. I'm at the computer, so I was actually able to get footage without people being in the shot. I will say in that short time that we actually spent in the model home, there was a lot of foot traffic. I was actually genuinely surprised, just being that the community is so new and they're still building another model home. I'm going to tell you some things, like I mentioned it earlier, that you're going to like, some things that you might just be completely turned off from the community, so stick along. And I'm going to be completely honest throughout this video. This is personally my favorite GHO communities, just the location alone, honestly. But again, you be the judge and see what you think. So we are going to dive into the Indigo, and it is a 3-bedroom, 3-bath, 3-car garage with a den, and it comes in at 2,600 square feet. So guess the price. And just for reference, this is going to be Seaglass, and this is going to be Wabasso Beach. Like I mentioned, you'll have deeded beach access, but it is a short walk and maybe a 2-minute bike ride, 5-minute walk. And then you have Jungle Trail right over here. So the location is amazing, but you'll be the judge. Let's take a dive into the Indigo. This is the first model home, so you'll know that that's glass, but that will be your 3-car garage. And a lot of that, let me rewind a second. A lot of these trees right here are established, and they're doing a good job of protecting those trees and just leaving them intact. You'll see signs throughout the community if you take a drive that watch out, don't park on the grass. We're trying to protect these trees, and that's mostly for the construction workers, but it's just nice to see that they want to preserve some of the established trees already. So you're walking in, and the first thing you notice, you have the Google connectivity, so like the Ring doorbell kind of style. And it is a nice grand entrance, big high ceilings. You could see the slider in the back. That's a 10-foot slider, so that opens all the way across, and you'll have views of your pool. But before that, we're going to take a right, and we are going to go, and you'll notice that you'll have your first bathroom area, and then the front portion is going to be your den. The thing I like about this is the big natural light that you're getting from the front of the house. And then not only that, like you have your own workspace, but you have a separate space right here to have like a study nook, so you could have another office if both you guys work from home and you don't mind being in the same room working. But personally, I think it would be nice to see like a closet or something, because some stuff, like sometimes you just want to keep some stuff out of the way and have quick access to, but it's nice to have another little workstation. Before we go into the kitchen and the main living space that has just a grand entrance and you could really feel that 2,600 square feet, we're going to go to the left. And again, this is the model home. So this portion right here that I'm showing you is going to be your 3-car garage. Again, it's converted into their office space. So just picture a garage instead. And then you'll have your laundry room directly in front of your garage, which is always nice. So you can throw your shoes and, kind of have it like a mud room. Just to keep everything kind of out of the way. They put a dog bed right there, so your pup has a place to sleep. And then you have your other bedroom, which has a bathroom connected to it. So that's a nice touch, especially you have a 3-bed, 3-bath. So each room has their own bathroom. There's really no fighting. And another thing I do like about this community in general from the homes I've been in is they do the tile all the way to the ceiling. So it makes everything just look bigger. I also like how they tied in the brass or like bronze finish into all the fixtures. And then moving on from there, we are going to take a look at the den. But you know, you're going to walk past your laundry, all that. Guess the price of this home with the location. Just drop that in the comments. We're going to move into the den area. So they have this as like a sitting room. This could be another office or like an entertainment area. They have the sliders. Everything feels very beachy. And then the shot you were waiting for, which was the big open area of the whole living space. So you could really feel the 2,600 square feet. You have shots of your pool from everywhere you're standing in the living space, which I think that's a nice touch. The pool is beautiful, and all these that you're seeing are going to be upgrades. So if you don't like this like boxy section where the TV would be mounted, you could have that flush. And you'll see in the other home as well that it's just a completely different layout. Huge ceilings, and you can see the details and the big beams. And then you have the marble top, and this is a gas powered community. I know that's another big thing for northerners. Everyone loves to cook on gas.
I like that. Good. I like that a lot.
A lot of GHO communities, they're doing the gas powered appliances, the gas powered stove, so you're running gas to the community. But you see you have plenty of space for your bar stools, and you have cabinets and storage all throughout the tops that run the height of the ceiling. So you might need a step ladder to get on there, but the stainless steel appliances, I think that's a nice touch, really ties everything in. And then you have your flush garbage disposal, your soap dispenser. I think that's a nice touch. You know, so if it's Sunday football and you're hosting everyone over, then you can see your TV from everywhere you're sitting in the room. And then you have a shot of your pool right here. You have your dining area. And now we are going to speed up because, like I said, it was pretty busy in there. You have your sliders, which will go out there in a second after I show you the master. So moving into the primary suite, you still have those big tall ceilings, impact windows. There's plenty of space. Again, 2,600 square feet. You can't beat that. And these are upgraded details as far as the bathroom goes. So you're going to see the tile all throughout, which I think that's gives it more of a luxurious feel, especially for the price point. Again, let me know what you think the price point is. You have your big walk-in closet right there. This one is a little bit bigger than the other walk-in closet. You have the dual vanities and your walk-in shower. I like this tub. Some people don't. You know, that's just more of a personal preference, but these are all things you can kind of work out. Walk-in closet, and then you have a door for your toilet. So moving back on into the primary suite, we're going to take a look at the pool next. So out of the two model homes we saw, I will say I like the other pool a little bit better, but I do like the door that has toilets, so you don't need to run inside and get the whole house wet. But you have plenty of space to set up a TV, so if you want to have your Sunday night football, Monday night football out there and enjoy, you know, the views, the scenery, and you have your covered lanai, plenty of space. And as you can see, you have the other pool right there. So I know some people don't like to be stacked on top of each other. That's always a comment I hear is, you know, the homes are so close, but I mean, you're living in an HOA. That's, you know, it has to be a little bit of give and take, but the location is phenomenal. So I'll tell you the price point at the end. We're going to cover the next model home, but I will say that there are some affordable options located on the mainland side, so you won't have to worry about the insurance cost that's going to be associated with living on the island portion, because I know that's going to be another factor of whether you decide to go with this style or a more affordable option, which is going to be probably a quarter of the price. So now we are going to move on to the Sapphire model, which is a 3-bed, 3-bath with a den, and you could get 2 to 3 car garage. So this one is optioned in the 3-car garage. It doesn't look it, but it is optioned in the 3-car garage. Same square footage, 2,600 square feet. So you're walking in, and then you could see the difference just between the two models as soon as you step foot in the door. It is slightly more expensive, but I do like this floor plan and model. I personally like the big tiles. I know some people aren't a fan of the veins in the tiles kind of running through and have like that marbling, but I think if it was plain white, it would just look a little too sterile. But again, this is all personal preference when you're picking some of these options out. So as soon as you walk in, you'll have your den to the right, and you'll have natural light, 2 big windows, I like the setup with the pool table. You have the kegerator, that's definitely more my speed. Not really good at pool, but I do like to have a drink when I play occasionally. Don't we all, right? So right across from the den area is going to be your 3-car garage. As you can see, there is a window in this portion right here, but if it was the 3-car version option, then that would be another garage door. So in this area, you could put either a workbench or your golf cart, motorcycle, any of your extra toys that you have. I will say a golf cart is probably going to be convenient just being so close to the beach. And before we go on into the grand living space where you're going to notice that square footage, we're going to go into the bathroom. So this is one of your 3 bathrooms. The tile all the way to the ceiling on the shower really makes a difference. It has a big feel. And then from there, you have your laundry room, which has plenty of storage, your sink. There's not really like a mud room option in this model. And then moving on, you're gonna have your other 2 bedrooms over here with a bathroom off to the left. So you'll be sharing a bathroom, but if you have family visiting, this is going to be pretty convenient. So one of the bedrooms is converted into an office. Even as an office, you have plenty of space, but this could be used as another bedroom depending on if you're working from home. But what are your thoughts on the price point, just seeing the different options that you could get? So drop a comment below what you think this price point's at. I will say this is 100 grand more expensive than the other home. So that might be able to give you a hint on both the homes. Moving on to the living space, I like the contrast between the dark bottom cabinets and the kind of white countertops, just being you have that separation. If everything was white, I think it would look a little too sterile, but you have plenty of counter space, you have plenty of cabinet space, and again, you have a shot of your pool from every angle in this house. Now this is the portion I was talking about where you could get it optioned as far as where your TV is going. So if you don't like this blue tile, then you could get that just flush against the wall and still have that bottom center, kind of like a built-in entertainment center. Personal preference, so I don't know if that's your style or not, but just know that these are different options that you could get. Same concept with the bar, wine fridge over there. Then you have a shot of your pool, which I personally like this pool a little bit more. I like the waterfall. I like the little lounge area up top. I think it just makes a little bit of a difference. And then moving on to the master suite, you'll have your closet as soon as you walk into the left. Plenty of space on both sides. You could even fit a California King in there pretty easy. Now the difference between the 2 model homes, the other door was a bathroom and this one leads into your primary. So if someone has to use the restroom and you have company over, they're going to be walking through your primary, which might just be a minor thing to you, but I know some people won't like that. If you wanted them to use the closest bathroom, it's going to be the master suite. Once you move on into the bathroom, this one is not optioned with a tub, but it has a huge shower. Hit or miss, I don't know if you even prefer a tub, but you could see at the top you have your dual shower heads, 3 mirrors, 1 to put on your makeup, dual sinks, and you have the pocket door for the toilet, which again, I really like the pocket doors. I think it makes it a little bit more convenient than swinging it open and having to kind of scoot around the toilet. Now the moment you've been waiting for is your backyard with the shot of the pool. Plenty of space to mount your TV on either wall. And this is the one of the main reasons I liked this pool a little bit more. I will say the other one has the jacuzzi option, but I like this hangout area above the waterfall. You could get this portion as a jacuzzi, but I do like the waterfall there. And then this is looking from the other side, so you could see that you have plenty of space to put some more lounge chairs. Now that was it for both the model homes. The model home we did not get to see is going to be the villa style. So as soon as you enter, you're going to notice this first portion right here is all going to be villas. And then your single family homes are going to be located around the back, which you'll have another access point. So you could hit A1A through the back entrance, but if you wanted to cross the Wabasso Bridge and just have a convenient straight shot to the bridge, you're going to go out the main entrance and take a left. This unaffiliated resort area is going to be the Disney resort. So if you have family visiting and they wanted to check that out, it's a super convenient place for them to stay. If they wanted to stay at the Disney resort, you'll have the Wabasso Beach, as you can see, on 93rd. You'll have beach bites there, so you could grab some sandwiches, tuna melts, all that stuff. I love going there after my runs on Jungle Trail. And now before we jump in and talk a little bit about the area, let's mention the HOA fees, because again, you are going to pay a fee for living in this community, and that is going to be $628 monthly. So just keep that in mind and factor that into your budget along with insurance. Definitely get some insurance quotes because it's going to be higher on the island side. and I will reveal the price point so I can mention some other areas that might be a little bit more affordable if this community is out of your budget. So the Indigo, the one that we first looked at, was coming in at 1.8 million. So it is higher, it's almost $2 million. But again, it's the location that really makes a big factor. And then the Sapphire, the second model home we looked at, is coming in at 1.9 million. And I will put the exact price point on the screen, so I'll throw that up now. And now let's jump into the area. So like you already saw, you have Jungle Trail, you're close to the beach. You have Wabasso Beach right here, which is one of 9 beaches that were ranked for best family friendly beaches in the whole US, so not just the state of Florida. And as far as shopping goes, just because you're on the island, don't think that you're locked in and it's going to be a 20-minute drive. It's a 5-minute drive to Publix. You'll have your UPS, a nail center, an Asian restaurant, Subway, all that stuff right here. Or you could head towards Vero and hit the Publix around here. Your Brooklyn Water Bagel, your Publix, your Orange Theory will all be in this plaza section right there. And as you can see, you are surrounded by golf courses if you're a golfer. I know that's definitely a pro of living in Florida, ranging from public to private golf courses. You could see down here, you have Vero Beach, which is a short 15-minute drive, if that. You'll have your downtown area over here. Miracle Mile will be this section. As you can see from Fresh Market, that's going to be your Miracle Mile area. And there'll be more shops, restaurants, all that good stuff. So it's smack dab in the middle. It's perfect if you wanted to hit the restaurants along the river, go to the Tiki Bar, any of those bars along the river, or you could head down south to all of the restaurants and shopping in Vero Beach. So that's pretty much it for the video. And if you have any questions, please feel free to reach out. I'll let my information roll on the screen. Let me know if you think this community was worth it. Now, if that price point was too high, and you're worried about insurance and all of that other stuff that comes along with purchasing a home on the island, you have another community right here, which is Harbor Isle, and that's going to be a Devosta builder, which I will make another more in-depth video. I have one already on my channel, but they're building their model homes and they're coming up quick. So if you like that and you like this style of video, then follow along, subscribe to the channel, turn on that bell notification on so you could see when I go into Harbor Isles, and you'll have a great feel for the area. So that is going to be in the 500s. So if that is out of your price range, I mean, the villas are going to be starting out at 1.3 million. You have an alternative down here that's in the 500,000s, and you can see it's a short drive across the bridge. So you know, kind of weigh those options, and that's another thing you can explore. So subscribe to the channel. If you want to see communities like this, please feel free to reach out. We'll get something set up.